The movie begins with Detective Angela Dutton, a recent transfer from Atlanta, joining the NYPD on her first day in a new precinct. Angela is introduced to the team by Lieutenant Walden, who pairs her with Detective Deo Russo, a seasoned but jaded detective who has spent years working solo. Russo, resistant to the idea of having a partner, is openly dismissive of Angela, calling her hayseed and mocking her bubbly personality. Despite Russo's reluctance, Angela is eager to prove herself and make a fresh start in New York City, leaving behind personal struggles and a troubled past in Atlanta. She's determined to adapt to her new surroundings and win over her cynical partner. The first assignment. Angela and Russo's first assignment together is to deliver an evidence box to the district attorney's office in Manhattan. The task seems straightforward, but the journey quickly becomes a test of their compatibility and patience. Angela tries to make small talk, asking questions about New York and sharing tidbits about herself, but Russo is curt and uninterested. Their banter reveals their starkly different personalities. Angela is optimistic and chatty, while Russo is gruff and detached. During the drive, Angela's attempts to bond are met with sarcasm, but she remains undeterred. She playfully nicknames Russo Oscar the Grouch, referencing his sour demeanor. Russo, in turn, mocks Angela's southern background and social media habits, calling her a click-clack influencer. Despite the tension, their exchanges inject humor into the narrative, hinting at the potential for growth in their partnership. First emergency, a stabbing incident. As they near their destination, a call comes in about a possible stabbing at a nearby location. The duo responds to the scene, finding chaos and a man armed with a meat cleaver threatening bystanders. Angela and Russo's contrasting approaches to the situation highlight their differences. Angela tries to de-escalate the situation with compassion, while Russo relies on his no-nonsense, tactical mindset. Eventually, Russo takes the lead, using a mix of psychological manipulation and humor to disarm the man and prevent further harm. Angela, impressed by Russo's skill, begins to see the method behind his gruff exterior. The incident serves as a turning point, forcing both detectives to rely on each other to ensure the situation doesn't spiral out of control. Bonding and reflection. After resolving the incident, Angela and Russo finally have a moment to catch their breath. Angela shares more about her past, revealing that she moved to New York to start over after a messy divorce. Her ex-husband's infidelity and betrayal left her disillusioned but determined to build a new life. Russo, initially dismissive of Angela's openness, gradually softens as he listens. The two share a quiet moment of reflection, with Angela arguing that life is a team sport and encouraging Russo to trust others. Russo, in turn, opens up about his own struggles, admitting that his years of working solo were a way to avoid forming attachments after a personal tragedy. Their conversation highlights the emotional scars both characters carry and the potential for their partnership to help them heal. The high-stakes chase. The day takes another turn when Angela and Russo are called to assist in a high-stakes chase involving a fleeing suspect. The pursuit pushes their teamwork to the limit as they navigate crowded streets and work together to corner the suspect. Angela takes the wheel, surprising Russo with her driving skills and quick thinking. The chase ends with the suspect cornered and subdued, but not without a tense confrontation that tests Angela's resolve. Russo, impressed by Angela's courage, begins to see her as more than a rookie, acknowledging her potential as a capable detective. Confronting prejudice. Throughout the film, Angela and Russo confront their own biases and misconceptions about each other. Russo's initial skepticism about Angela's abilities stems from his prejudice against rookies and his belief that they lack the grit needed for the job. Angela, meanwhile, struggles to prove herself in a city that often feels hostile and unforgiving. A particularly poignant moment occurs when Angela confronts Russo about his protectiveness, asking if he would have treated her differently if she were a man. Russo admits that he might have, but defends his actions by saying that it's his responsibility to look out for his partner. This honest exchange deepens their understanding of each other and marks a turning point in their partnership. Angela's journey of redemption. Angela's character arc serves as the emotional backbone of the film. She arrives in New York City eager to escape the ghosts of her past. Her divorce, caused by her husband's infidelity, left her with lingering self-doubt. This fresh start isn't just about her career, it's about reclaiming her sense of self-worth. Throughout the film, Angela is driven by a need to prove that she belongs in one of the toughest precincts in the country, even as she faces hostility from her partner and the city itself. Her optimism, however, is not naive. Angela demonstrates grit and determination early on, refusing to let Russo's dismissiveness discourage her. For instance, when Russo mocks her knowledge of New York's boroughs, Angela gamely absorbs the banter while quickly learning the lay of the land. These moments show her adaptability and resilience, traits that will ultimately earn her Russo's respect. Russo's jaded perspective. Deo Russo is a classic portrayal of a weathered detective who's seen too much. Having spent years navigating the grim realities of police work, Russo has developed a hardened shell. His sarcasm, gruff demeanor, and preference for solitude mask a deep-seated pain that he's reluctant to confront. One of the film's most poignant scenes comes during a quiet moment between Russo and Angela, where he reflects on the toll the job has taken on him. He admits that he keeps people at arm's length because it's easier than dealing with the emotional fallout of loss. People are disappointing, he tells Angela, summarizing his cynical worldview. Angela challenges this perspective, reminding Russo that even amidst the chaos, there are still good people worth fighting for. Building trust through action. As the day progresses, Angela and Russo face increasingly challenging situations that force them to rely on each other. Their first major test comes during the meat cleaver incident. Angela's initial approach, calmly trying to talk the man down, contrasts with Russo's more aggressive stance. When Russo successfully disarms the man using a combination of wit and tactical prowess, Angela grudgingly acknowledges the value of his experience. Similarly, Russo begins to see Angela's potential when she stands her ground and refuses to back down during a heated moment. This dynamic continues to evolve during the high-stakes car chase. Angela's quick thinking and skilled driving allow them to corner the suspect, proving that she's more than capable of handling the pressures of the job. Russo, initially skeptical of Angela's abilities, starts to recognize her as an equal rather than a liability. The emotional weight of the job. One of the film's standout sequences involves Angela and Russo responding to a domestic disturbance call. The scene is a stark reminder of the emotional toll police work can take. The detectives find themselves mediating between a distraught mother and her rebellious teenage son, whose escalating argument threatens to spiral into violence. Angela connects with the mother on a personal level, drawing from her own experiences to defuse the situation. Russo, meanwhile, handles the son with a mixture of sternness and empathy, diffusing the boy's anger without resorting to force. Afterward, Angela confides in Russo about how the call reminded her of her own upbringing. Russo listens without judgment, offering a rare moment of comfort. It's a quiet but powerful scene that underscores the humanity behind the badge, showing how personal experiences shape the way officers approach their work. Confronting stereotypes and prejudices. The film doesn't shy away from addressing the challenges Angela faces as a woman in law enforcement. Russo's initial reluctance to work with her is rooted in outdated stereotypes about rookies and gender dynamics. Angela, however, confronts these biases head-on, refusing to let Russo's attitude undermine her confidence. In one particularly charged exchange, Angela asks Russo if he would have treated her differently if she were a man. Russo's candid response, admitting that he might have, forces both characters to confront their assumptions about each other. This moment of honesty deepens their partnership, paving the way for mutual respect. The climactic case, uniting forces. The movie's climax revolves around a high-profile homicide that puts Angela and Russo's partnership to the ultimate test. The case involves a wealthy businessman who was found murdered under mysterious circumstances. As the detectives piece together the evidence, they uncover a web of corruption, greed, and betrayal. Angela's fresh perspective proves invaluable as she notices a detail that Russo initially overlooks. Her ability to think outside the box leads them to a key witness who provides a crucial breakthrough in the case. Russo, meanwhile, uses his connections and street smarts to track down the suspect, culminating in a tense standoff. The resolution of the case is both satisfying and bittersweet. While justice is served, the emotional toll of the investigation weighs heavily on both detectives. Angela and Russo share a quiet moment of reflection, acknowledging the complexities of their work and the bond they've formed through it. Closing the shift. As the day comes to an end, Angela and Russo return to the precinct, their dynamic transformed. Russo, once dismissive and aloof, now sees Angela as a partner he can trust. Angela, in turn, has gained a deeper understanding of Russo's guarded nature and the reasons behind it. In the final scene, Angela playfully teases Russo about his grumpiness, while Russo offers a rare smile. Their banter, once laced with tension, now carries a sense of camaraderie. The film closes with Angela confidently walking into the precinct, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, while Russo watches with a newfound sense of pride in his partner. Trust and partnership. The film emphasizes the importance of building trust in a professional relationship, even when initial impressions suggest incompatibility. Angela and Russo's journey from strangers to trusted partners highlights the power of empathy and mutual respect. Resilience in the face of adversity. Both characters carry emotional scars that influence their approach to life and work. Their partnership becomes a source of healing, showing that even the most jaded individuals can find redemption through connection. The complexity of police work. First Shift provides a nuanced portrayal of the challenges and moral dilemmas faced by law enforcement officers. It humanizes the profession, showing both its highs and lows while avoiding overly simplistic depictions. Adapting to change. Angela's journey reflects the broader theme of adapting to new environments and overcoming personal obstacles. Her ability to navigate the complexities of New York City and earn Russo's respect serves as a testament to her determination and resilience. Conclusion. First Shift, 2024, is a compelling buddy cop drama that deftly balances humor, action, and emotional depth. Through its well-drawn characters and engaging narrative, the film delivers a powerful message about the value of trust, resilience, and human connection. Angela and Russo's journey serves as a reminder that even the most unlikely partnerships can lead to personal growth and redemption. Final thoughts. First Shift, 2024, is a heartfelt and engaging buddy cop drama that blends humor, action, and emotional depth. Through its dynamic characters and compelling narrative, the film delivers a powerful message about the value of teamwork, resilience, and the bonds that form in the most unexpected circumstances. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.